The proposed Marinus Link electricity interconnector between Tasmania and Victoria is currently in the planning and approvals phase, with construction expected to take place from early 2025. This will involve Marinus Link working within easements on a number of private properties to install the cable underground. This video explains how we will build Marinus Link and what landowners can expect to see on their properties throughout construction. Prior to building Marinus Link, we will work with you to understand how your property is used, biosecurity expectations, access requirements, and areas to avoid. To begin with, we will install vehicle access gates so our machinery can move along the worksite. Gates may be installed into existing fencing or installed along with temporary construction fencing. Next, we will install temporary fencing to separate the work area from livestock and other areas of your property. We will work with you to minimize disruption to farming activities. Access tracks will be built to allow our vehicles to safely travel to the work area. An excavator will remove the topsoil along the track. This soil will be stored on site and compacted or seeded to limit erosion. After the topsoil is removed, we will lay down crushed rock suitable for heavy vehicles. Before trenching, we will identify any under or above ground services. Water supplies to livestock will be maintained. During trenching, subsoil will be removed to a typical depth of 1.5 metres. Once trenching is complete, conduits for the cable to run through will be installed and backfilled with cement-bound sand. The subsoil and topsoil will then be reinstated. Two trenches are required and will be built at the same time. In areas where we cannot trench, such as water crossings, we will use a horizontal directional drill. The cable is installed in 1.2 kilometre lengths. Where two lengths of cable need to be connected, we construct a joint bay. Joint bays are constructed either using a concrete flat floor or a precast U-trough. After the conduits and joint bays are in place, we pull the cable through. The cable arrives to the trench on large cable drums. A winch wire slowly pulls the cable through the conduit. Once in position, the two sections of power cables can then be joined, with a clean room used to keep the joint bay free from dust and debris. Once the joint is complete, the clean room is removed and the joint bay is backfilled. Protective tiles, subsoil and warning tape are installed above the conduit and joint bays during backfilling. Finally, the project area is reinstated to its prior condition, unless the landowner has requested the access track remain in place to support farming operations.